There's a very easily missed questline inside Oblivion Remastered because you go through a town that seems to have absolutely nobody in there except they've all turned invisible. I'm gonna walk you through this very short questline that allows you to have a free bedroom anytime you want. It's great for the early game, so let's get into it. Now, to even find this questline, you need to make your way to Ayleswale. It's going to be directly north of the Imperial City, right across the north side of the river. Once you're here, you want to go into the inn, which is going to be on the farther side of the cliff inside of this small town. Now, once you enter into the inn, you are going to be interacted with what seems like an invisible person, because that's actually going to be exactly what it is. This person turns out to be the owner of the inn, basically telling you that for some reason, all of them were turned invisible when a certain mage showed up and started taking residence in a local ruin. He will give you the location of those ruins so you can go and interact with the mage that lives there to try and turn them all back visible. Now, the ruins themselves are really not that hard to find, even with it being pointed out on your map and giving you a general direction by the owner of the inn. It's basically just down the hillside right behind the inn itself. Now, when you arrive at this fort, you may be attacked by a bunch of different invisible enemies, something to keep in mind. These enemies do seem to scale with your level, so at my level, at level 5, it was just a bunch of invisible rats, nothing that was too difficult to take care of. Now, to find the mage inside of these ruins, don't go into the ruins themselves, but explore the ruins, usually on the second floor or around the edge, and the actual mage himself is going to start yelling at you to go away. This is going to give you a better idea of where he is, because of course he is also invisible. Now, once you start talking with the mage, you want to keep a few things in mind, because if you interact with the mage incorrectly, you can actually permanently make the town invisible. Now, to help prevent this from happening, continue through the conversation with the mage until you come across a very particular set of dialogue options. The two options you'll be looking out for are just tell me how to reverse it and not at all tell me more. You actually want to pick the second option because this is going to get you on his good side, and because you want to keep him on your good side, he's going to give you additional items to make sure that 1, you're not harmed when you cast the reverse invisibility spell, and 2, it makes sure that the invisibility spell actually works on the town. Now, he will ramble on for a little while, but eventually he will stop talking. You can end the conversation, and inside your inventory will be Ankatar's Ring of Protection that you want to wear as you cast the invisibility spell. That will also be inside of your inventory now. With these items in your inventory, make your way back to the center of the town, which is going to be inside of the small garden. Cast a spell in your inventory, once again with the ring on so you don't get damaged. And when you have done this correctly, you will see this as the pop-up on your screen, basically confirming that you have done this correctly. You can now return to the inn or wait for the inn owner to come and find you inside of the garden. Totally up to you, but he'll basically thank you for everything that you've done with an unlimited amount of time inside of a room inside of his inn whenever you want. Now, for the early game, before you get your very first house in any of the major cities, this is a great spot to go and nap and get a level up or store some of your more precious items until you get that house. Now, this is a very simple side quest with a very simple reward, but again, this is a very easily missed side quest because who's just going to go randomly walk into all the small towns inns at the very beginning of the game? So I hope you guys found this walkthrough guide helpful for this quick quest. If you did, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below so I know that you did find it helpful, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.